the Premier Division, and we've got Peel 2, Ramsey 1.
And the news that was coming through, I think Ramsey led this game, Rhian, for quite a while. Dylan Pickles, it was, who got the goal after 23 minutes, and Peel got an own goal. It was 48 minutes into the game, so it was all to battle for. And then Scott Horn, he's only a young lad, 16 years of age I think it is, scored direct from a free kick, so well done to Scott. Clinched the 3 points for Peel. And Ramsey will be a little bit disappointed with that, because at 1-0 they thought they were going to get the points. So it gets them away from that danger patch at the bottom. Not that they're involved in it at the moment, but they could have been later on. But certainly Peel today, 1 or 2 players back. I think Luke Doherty was back in there, so that helped things defensively. And Peel, the important thing for them is a win, bit of confidence, and move on to next week's game.
Were there any surprises today in the Prem?
I think maybe Douglas Royal against Douglas High School Old Boys, because I know it's 10th against 9th, but I didn't expect Douglas Royal to win 4-1, and credit to them. Michael Fitzmaurice will be absolutely delighted with that one. I think the size of the defeat, St George's against St Mary's, might catch a few out, because it was St George's 6, St Mary's 1, but in the first 20 minutes I thought St Mary's could take this game. Rushing against Ayr, it was a right old battle in the first half, and Rushing were leading 2-0, but they kept it all square in the second. Corinthians probably expected to win this one comfortably, but not maybe by 10. And Laxey against Moran again. Laxey just trying to sort things out with players missing, and it's a good 3 points for them.
Moving on to Canada Life Combi 1.
Let's have a look at the scorers if we can on Douglas Royal against Old Boys. And for Douglas Royal, it was Stuart Foley with 1. Now, Stuart rolling back the years today. Dan Sherry with the first one. Dom Smith got a goal. And Taylor Andrews, who's come back from that ligament damage, to get a goal for Douglas Royal. Good to see Taylor back. Robbie Ward, also back from injury last couple of games, got the goal for Douglas High School Old Boys. And I think it was 1-1 at one stage. But the St Mary's St George's game I watched, it was the Conor Hislop show. He got a hat-trick today.
Yes, he did.
Kieran McNulty with a typical Kieran goal, to be honest with you.
What is a typical Kieran goal?
Anything that looks complicated is made to look easy. That's the way Pekka does it, and it's great to see him back playing in the Premier League. Cameron Kay with a header, good young player coming through. And Nathan Cardy as well. I've been looking forward to watching Nathan play, and I can see why he's scoring so many goals in the combination, because today it looked as if the ball was going to go away from him, but he managed to pull it back and scored. Joe Canepa, who had a great first half, I thought, caused all sorts of problems for St George's, finished off with a clever goal after great footwork by Steve Priestnell, but unfortunately couldn't bring that into the second half. Ayr against Russian, Jamie Johnson with the first, Farouk Davies with the second, and then Corinthians, well, they went absolutely berserk, didn't he? Josh Ridings with a goal. Kane Ridings, that's his brother, he got a goal as well. Sean Doyle with a hat-trick, he was the star today. Luke Murray with 1. Steve Whitley got a couple of goals. Phil Kelly in the first team, he got 1. And Danny Gerrard, Mr. Consistent, I think is that the third game on the bounce now, he scored 1. And good performance by him. And in the Laxey game against Moran, we haven't got Moran's goal scorers, but for Laxey it was a hat-trick by Michael Fernandez. Ryan Gartland got a goal. Darryl Hazlitt as well, well done Darryl. And Luke Strickett-Morlin, who got injured 2 or 3 games ago, is back in there and got the goal. So Johnny Palmer will be delighted with that one, and the Premiership marches on for next week.
Hat-tricks galore really today, it seems. In the Canada Life Combi 1, Ramsey 1, Peel 3.
And it was down to that man, Adam Costain, scores plenty of goals for the combination side. And it was 1-0 to Ramsey at half-time. Jamie Garrett with the goal for Ramsey, but as I say, Adam with a second half hat-trick.
And as I said before, we're missing scores for Douglas High School Old Boys versus Douglas Royal, and also for Russian versus Ayr. So if you do have those scores, do message them in to me, 166 177. That'd be great. But we have got the score for St John's versus Corinthians, and it seems like it was another tough day at the office for St John's. They lost 15-0.
It was, and it was 5-0 at half-time, and you can see why Corinthians are top. What's that? Played 6, played 7, won them all, and lots of goals, and that man again, Adam McCulloch, he scored 7 today.
He's just greedy,
yeah, he is, isn't he? Mark O'Neill got 1. Joe Middleton, really promising player. Joe, he got a hat-trick. Tom O'Neill, so the bragging rights in the Neil family go to Tom, so double bacon and egg for him tomorrow. And Cameron Lee, who's coming back, he decided to take a bit of time out, but he's got the bit between his teeth, and he's back playing, and he wants to get back in the Ireland team, so I'm pretty certain you'll see his name on a score sheet on a regular basis, but a cracker result that 15-0.
And also, good game for Laxey, 7-0 against Mepham.
Yeah, it was, because at lunchtime we didn't know how this game was going to go, because Laxey lost a few players now to university, and the combination players sort of have to sort of work harder. Younger ones come in, but today clean sheet, so you can't ask for any more than that one. Haven't got the Laxey's goal scorers, so if you could text us through 166177, and we'll give the boys a mention.
Looking at JCK Div 2, Governors Athletic 1, Ramsey Youth Centre Old Boys 6.
Yeah, we're just trying to get the information through from Ramsey Youth Centre, who scored their goals. They were 4-1 up at half-time, 6-1 at the end. Well refereed by Tom Malin, it says here, so we'll check on that one. That's a new name to me, but Diago Vicente got the goal for Governors Athletic in the first half.
Maloo 8, Douglas in District 2. Sorry, Douglas in District 2, Maloo 8.
Right, good old battle in this one, and it was the game was suspended after 36 minutes because Paul Gavin got an injury, and it looked as if possibly a dislocated knee. That sounds a little bit rough, but Daniel Stewart-Clegg got one of the goals for D&D, and bizarrely, I think it's Paul's brother Will, the goalkeeper, scored from
own goal.
Yeah, no, he kicked it from his hands. As far as I know, the full length of the pitch, and it went in. So
oh wow,
bit of a bizarre that one. But Doran Tartar was the main one for Maloo. He got 4. Paddy Cooper got 2. Eddie Cooper got 1. Ash Egan also got a goal, but Maloo were 3-0 up.
Jamie
after 8
Skillen
minutes.
also got a goal in that game.
That's right.
And Foxdale 5, Castletown 1.
Yeah, Jay Chatwood, the star again. Jay got 3. Andrew Williamson got 1. And Steve Bettridge got the other one. Good performance by Foxdale.
And someone has very kindly just messaged in saying the score for the Braddon Colby game was Braddon 4, Colby 2.
Any scorers?
No scorers, I'm afraid.
Okay.
Pulrose 1, Jims 8.
2-0 to Jims at half time. We haven't got Pulrose scorer, but for Jims it was Adam Johnson with 2. Simon Dixon got 2. Connor Dempsey got a couple of goals as well. Alex Hamilton and Ross Crawford got the other one.
And Michael 1, Onken 7.
And it was Paul Whitley with a hat-trick. Joe Rees got 2. Jamie Burkett got 1 goal. Andrew Lancaster. And we've got another big injury here by the sound of it. And I was only talking to him yesterday and he was fighting fit. Mark Rees, dislocated knee.
Oh,
and
another
snapped ligament as well. So hopefully I'll see him at work on Monday. But if not, speedy
I think
recovery.
he's got a decent excuse not to see you at work on Monday.
Well, exactly.
Okay, so finally, JCK Combi 2. Still missing the score for Ramsey Youth Centre versus Governors Athletics. If you do have it, text it in 166177.
Just got the goal scorers through for Ramsey Youth Centre, Rhian.
Oh, perfect.
It was Stephen Gross with 2. Lewis Moran got a couple. Jason Crane and Andy Cleater. So thanks to Andy Black, and I know he's fighting hard to see if he can get that combination score Ramsey Youth Centre against Governors for us as well.
Maloo 5, Douglas in District 1.
Yep, I haven't got Maloo's goal scorers. Dario, if you could please text us through 166177. But for Douglas in District, that man again scoring regular goals for D&D, Robert Mellon.
Colby 6, Braddon 3.
And for Colby, the goal scorers were Furby, Daniel Thirlwell with 4, Peter Copley got 1, and Jack, he has got 1. So well done, Jack, whoever you may be.
And we're missing the score for the Onken
Just got
versus.
that through.
Perfect.
If we can find it. And it was Onken 142, George Butler with 3, and Rob Byrne got the other one. And another message through. No, nothing. We've got that one already. So just that Ramsey Youth Centre Governors Athletic combination 2 score we could do with.
Fabulous. Okie dokie. Just quickly before you go, Tony, tomorrow in women's football, we've got Douglas High School Old Boys, which should probably be Old Girls, versus Castletown. And we've also got Peel versus Corinthians and Douglas Royal versus Colby. Any particular predictions?
Peel Corinthians is the big one.
Right.
I think the title is going to be between Peel Corinthians and Douglas Royal. Corinthians have already beaten Douglas Royal. So tomorrow, massive game. Corinthians girls, get to bed early tonight, please. So you're nice and fresh tomorrow. But yeah, it's going to be a tough one, that one. It's going to be, whoever plays best. The teams are so equal.
Tight.
It's going to be on the performance on the day.
Fabulous. Do you know where that is being played
Peel.
and when?
At Peel.
At Peel.
Yep.
Kick-off at 2:30. And we've also got the Masters football. So we've got Colby versus Ramsey Youth Centre Old Boys at the Bowl.
Yep. Colby have won the title before, struggling for a team a little bit this year because some of the players are a little bit older and others have got families. But Ramsey Youth Centre, it's their first game this season. So that'll be a close battle, but I expect Colby to win it.
And then after them at the Bowl as well, Governors Athletic versus Douglas and District.
That should be a good battle as well. But Governors Athletic, I think with Onken and Corinthians, could possibly be the 3 top teams from what I've seen so far this year.
Okie dokie. Well, as always, thank you very much,
My
Tony
pleasure.
Mepham.